of Ghana's #1 weekend newspaper. I want to get this conference done. And because I showed them all these things, they were like, come on, this is amazing. We will support you, you know. But when I had this idea, I had no means of getting this done. I don't know where I was going to get funds to do this. But once I put it up there and said, no, I want this. I really want this. This is just one goal. It is just one goal, so it's achievable. I put it up there, and then now I've seen progress. And when I saw this topic, I was like, wow, what if, because of this, how scary it was, I said, no, I can't do this. Let me just keep this down. I wouldn't get this far. Okay. And one funny thing, when I was planning this, I said I want like 250 people in an auditorium, so we have this. Then guess what? The following week, I was able to gather 1,000 young minds. I stood in front of them and I spoke to them. 1,000. I'm like, oh, okay. So if I've been able to gather 1,000, then I can do 2,000 for my conference. You know, so I have learned that I don't need to think very small. I need to be wide open, because if I do it that way and keep pushing it, it is definitely going to happen. So I believing in it, having a belief in what you're doing is the key. You know, today I took my car that I want it branded "No Human is Useless." And it's because I believe in this. I believe in no human is useless right now, that I'm putting my all in it. Regardless, if nothing comes out, I'm just doing it. So I'm just going to brand my car with "No human is useless" and move. So just to add to this topic, I just want to say that just believe in it and just do it. If you do it and you feel nobody's going to beat you, nobody's going to arrest you for you not being able to achieve what you said you wanted to do. So just when it comes up, just put it up there and push for it. Help is always going to come. Help is always going to come. So that's what I want to contribute to this, Annie. And thank you so much for the love you've shown. Oh,
I have a whole book. No Human is Useless. That's what it looks like, my friends. I've got my copy to the gold badge on it. Can't see it very well, but you can see that gold badge there, right? No, there. You know, that's
what he looked like, guys. He looked like that.
And Annie, let me say this. Let me say this again. Proud to this topic. You know, like for people who are new here, when I wrote this book, I said I'm going to get a bestseller in 5 years' time. And just in a year, I met Annie, and that 5-year dream has happened. You know, so please believe in yourself. Just do it. Just do it. Today, if I go anywhere, I just have to show my report that, hey, my book is bestseller. And it looks like people in Ghana don't get this achievement. So when I put it up there, they were like, wow, really? We want to help you.
Because you're copywriting.
Just believe in yourself and keep pushing. Thank you so much, Annie.
You're copywriting Nike right now, so you might get sued. I don't know, but we wish you luck.
You're too funny.
We love you,
William. Thank you so much. And look, of course, if you don't have that belief in yourself, William, why would the world believe you? Everything comes from that belief, that self-belief. First of all, that's where it all starts. And as William just told us, with that self-belief, you can open doors, literally. Doors you never thought you'd ever walk through suddenly become accessible. There's people that you'd never thought you'd get through to. And journalists and people don't understand. He said people don't understand the bestseller in Ghana. Most of them can't get the Amazon books in Africa, sadly. So I'm sure that many of the concepts that we take for granted, it's new to them. But I think Williams proved that you can literally start from wherever you are and still get to where you want to get to. That's not by chance; it's by intention. This is a theme that has been said all the way through today. That intention to do something, that's without that you go nowhere. I mean, would you get in your car and start driving to nowhere? I wouldn't. I know where
Oh,
I'm going.
it's
I need. There's always one, right?
fun. What are you talking about? Yes, like
No,
just like
you need
vibe.
a clear destination. I love to know. I have to know where I'm going before I get
That
going.
Journey in a
business
car
happens.
is getting lost.
My friends, there's a problem. If you're heading anywhere, then anywhere is your destination. That's not how it works. You have to know where you're
Here in the
going.
U.S., you can get a car and
Well,
drive
you
one
can-
direction and end up at an ocean.
Yes, yes.
Period.
Yeah, you end up somewhere.
It's
that
fun.
is that
You gotta
where
see
you wanna
weird
be?
things and then maybe be inspired, especially as an artist. You're just like, whoa, there is a
You-
sunflower
it-
field
it-
an hour from my house.
Having
As-
no
as-
plan is a plan.
As
That's
William is
exactly
talking
true,
about,
girl. It's exactly
as
true.
William is talking about, as Crystal mentioned, as everyone who's been here today has mentioned, clarity of our goals is where this starts.
I know that's why it don't matter who takes them, right?
Our broad idea comes from being very clear what we're trying to get to. And then once we commit to it, so we learn and things suddenly happen and we think, or people think we're lucky. No, it's not luck. It's it's our divine power. It's not, like I said earlier, it's our prophecy. It's our destiny. It's for us to see. It's it's for us to see the opportunities and take them. And a lot of that comes from preparation, my friends. And this is the point I want to make. We have to prepare for what we say we want. We learn, we make the friends we need to make. We'll do the things we need to do. We'll become that person who achieves that. Who you be is a question that we always ask.
Real quick. So, I listen to podcasts all the time. That's how I fall asleep. I really love spoken sound, and so I was listening to a podcast featuring Nikki Glaser, and I don't know if you know who she is, but she's she's a podcaster, but I think she's hosted Golden Globes or Oscars or something this year. She's a very famous comedian, and she was talking about how she really has so much anxiety about preparing, and so sometimes she goes out and wings it, and she's like, you know what, every time I prepare it goes better every time. And I understand that mentality because I like to go out and wing it. I just like to, and it feels more natural to me, and talking and blah, and it's part of my ADHD. But I found that really interesting, that someone of such a high echelon in this realm was really open about preparing, really did her well. And she still doesn't do it a lot of the time. So I was like, okay, power to you, girl. So anyways,
it's a weird one for me because, again, I've done enough events. It's not winging it. And I know what I know. I know what I'm going to say within reason. And for today, for example, I made notes. I did my research. Of course, I can just talk, right? But I guess I want to learn as well as talk. That's why I prepare. So I was thinking, right, what am I going to learn?
How many of us have been in those boardrooms that are PowerPoint, red, and you're just like, okay, I'm out now. Does anyone remember any of this? I don't.
You see,
when you prepare, it's I think when you prepare, it's almost like setting the script. You can only prepare so much, but in true human form, there will be things you cannot prepare for.
Yes.
There's gonna be something that is gonna come out of left field. So for me, I really just like the surprise. This is what you get.
No. So even though I got my notes for today, again, the preparation is what helps
And
you.
I destroy your notes every event I join.
Yeah. Let's
right. You see the right? He said right. You see that?
Yeah. The point of preparing is
we have to remember he lives in a house with 2 kitchens.
The point of preparing is not for me to come across as some sort of genius. It's for me to know. But I think the same again, William knows his stuff. He knows what he's talking about. Now, those who are prepared just to know. I said today, when I started, Michelle, I had a choice, right? After now,
no, you didn't have a choice.
Who spoke first? Professor Roxana, right? I was thinking, do I let her talk and then do my points at the end, or do I just build it in? By the time Margaret spoke, I was like, I'm just going to add my script into the conversation naturally, because I know what it is. I know what I've learned, right? Mm-hmm. I think that this is the same. We're trying to achieve our bold idea. We need to learn and learn properly, learn to know rather than just learn to regurgitate. Are you okay?
I don't think that what you do is necessarily the definition of preparing. I think that what you do is probably that whole mindset, manifest, like set intention. I think there's a big difference in setting intention and preparing. And I've been engaged with you enough after hours, before hours, during hours. You do a lot of manifestation and intention setting.
Yes. Which again, that's by design, right? That's a good. That's the way I like to work. Again, there's mindset coaches out there, and they say I'm not one of them, but I learn. I take the chance to learn something every time. Today I suddenly realized that my real intention was to learn about something called Lead the Field. It's a book. I read it before. I read it many times before. It didn't make sense to me at all. It made sense as much as I knew it's a book. I know what's in it, right? Only today they actually begin to unpick it. I think, what is it really saying? Again, many times you read a book twice. The first time you read it, you think, oh, it's all right. Second time you think, well, I didn't say that last time. That's the way I tend to look at these mindset topics. I do look at them with intention to learn something that I didn't know before. And today, today's work. So it's just gonna.
We have topics though that we could repeat 100 times, and it always be a new conversation.
But you also learn something new every time. Think of that. Every time you look at something, you did, because you're a different. You need a different mind space. You know more from yesterday than you knew yesterday. You know, and for that reason alone, so I'm always willing to. I have to look at things. I guess maybe because we're in a global audience that's this thing that's gonna last forever as a recording somewhere, right? So I have to make sure I know what I'm talking about as within reason. Anyway, let's talk about you, Michelle. Your greatness awaits you. Your greatness is on its way. How are you building your authority in your field, Michelle?
Say that again.
How are you building your authority? How are you building your influence?
I just be me. I take no shit. I don't let people push their opinion onto me. I walk in my authenticity. And more importantly, when I show up, I got a whole God blessed binder of receipts to back up my words.
That's to learn from, right? Binder of receipts, experience.
And I carry burner phones.
Real experience that you can share with people. That all counts, right? We all count.
I think that it's important. You have to a lot of people think that people want friends. A lot of people think that people desire these clicks and all. And for me, it is. I have to stand true to myself, who I am, where I've been, and where I'm going. And where I do wholeheartedly believe that it is going to take me building my team to my vision to make it manifest. people don't understand that as much as I don't love their unsolicited advice, I'm going to do it my way. And I think that my struggle daily is that reminder that LinkedIn met me not even a year ago. Everything I've been doing, I have the receipts to prove for well over a decade. And I didn't come to LinkedIn to make professional relationships to get farther with what I'm doing. Like, I'm doing really good by myself and bringing in who needs to be brought in accordingly. And I think that I've had to learn to give grace to the unsolicited advice.
Yeah, no, you can ignore most of it, I'm sure.
No, I don't ignore it. I literally do listen. It's just, it's not for me. Like, and it's not to say I listen because maybe like it will work for somebody else and it's something I can offer somebody else as an insight later. But it's just for like people really get offended when you unconnect because you're not aligning in collaboration or like they give you marketing advice. You're like, yeah, no, that's not for me. Like they get real pissed.
Well, leave them to it. And I think Coach David said earlier, feedback is important. Of course, getting feedback, but I think we have to be very discerning in how we analyze and use that feedback. There's nothing worse than people who don't know your journey, who don't know what journey you're on, or what your big idea, what your bold idea is, who have no idea at all. They're quick to give advice.
Or they don't understand why you're very selective at who you share the intimate details with, or why you're like, you got to sign an NDA before we discuss this.
Look, only you know your journey. I think you have to have that confidence. When you meet people who are opportunities for you to learn from, is to know that it's identified as opportunities. Knowing when someone can be a mentor, a trainer, even a coach. So again, for our topic today, for example, to achieve that what if, that bold idea, sometimes we need an entrepreneur coach, a startup coach, even a business coach would do. I say, we need even a life coach sometimes.
Mine came organically, unknowingly. I didn't even know what a life coach was when my very first life coach came in my life.
Yeah, so we have to open to learn from those that we can learn from. That's part of our journey, to be fair, right?
Universal alignment.
Again, I think your point about being 10 years down the line before you start talking about your bold idea, that's important.
I've been working on it's been about 12 years. We have been incorporated license almost a decade. But people on LinkedIn, when I be talking to them, they kind of think I'm not incorporated, or they don't think I'm like where I am. I'm just very private.
It's like you were born yesterday. It's like you're green around the gills. So that's what we call it in the UK. It's like you literally were born yesterday. But no, again, I think it's to accept all our bold ideas will likely take years to accomplish. And the whole point of today's conversation is to factor those years into your journey, and then realize that you need some sort of authority to overcome them. Go, please, go. Jody.
So they say I don't know. Research says it's 6 months to monetize on a really solid platform for podcasting. So you really have to have the dedication to.
And that's 6 months producing. That's not the year.
Oh no, that's not the year of figuring yourself out and enjoying this. And then you're like, oh, I actually like to do this. I'm like fairly okay. And then you're like, oh, now where? And so it does take a long time and strategic planning. So Annie, I know you would like that word, strategic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know you would.
I think leading field says 5 years to be top of your whatever the industry you're in.
Oh, wow. I missed the phone on some of that in sales.
In any field. That's what we can achieve. put our mind to it and learn, and that's all the things that we talked about today.
Well, and open to new ideas, right, Annie? Always open to
And
learning.
also open to failing, open to things not going right, things going
Yeah.
wrong, and then that's learning.
Like the only time
entrepreneurial.
failure is only when you quit.
Yes.
It's a lesson every time you pick yourself up and go again. It's not a failure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're just like, hello, okay, we're doing
That
it
part,
again.
like, it's not until you stop getting back up that you can say it's a failure.
I agree entirely. Again, it's just a chance to learn, right? When it goes wrong, it's a chance for us to learn something, and that all takes time. But but more important, I think it takes the mindset. So I'm fascinated
Why
by
is
that.
Natalie not up on the stage?
I think it
She's
takes
so
kindness.
wise.
Kindness
Natalie
to
is such
herself.
a great human.
Who?
Natalie.
She is.
Okay, well,
We've been playing in the comments.
She's our comments moderator. So
I know, but I want to talk to her. But okay,
I think it takes kindness for yourself and kindness with others through the journey. And it's because like there's a lot of times that you'll come to impasses where you got to make a decision to maybe align with somebody or not align with somebody. You don't want to hurt feelings, but you also got to remember your feelings matter too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my bestie Margaret could talk about that for sure.
Yeah.
But honestly, I really do agree. I think it's like some sort of patience you develop. And you just are, okay, well, this is my vision. And I really do hope that it works. But I am like,
you have to, if it doesn't, like, backup thought.
Yeah. Do I have a backup?
Like, because for me, I don't never think, don't raise statistics like, oh, well, it may not work. Like, I've never thought that. Like, it won't work.
Yeah, I never feel that way. I feel like I might not make it like
what you envision.
Howard Stern. I mean,
wow, you're better than Howard Stern. Girl,
I'm batting for like.
Oh my God, you are so much better.
I mean, well, I am cool ass fucking single mom.
I said it in the comments when you came in. I said the real ish has entered.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, guys like go out with me. They're like, you're too much. You're just
yeah. Guys can't handle us. Like we're girls like us can't.
I'm like, well, that probably means you have a small.
Yes, quite. I think.
I know. British people around.
Look, I think having unshakable belief in yourself.
It's sexy too.
It's something that we have to practice. Something we have to definitely learn to do. Michelle,
believing in yourself is so sexy and liberating and empowering. To believe in yourself when nobody else believes in you is something in itself. And I've been there. Nobody believed in me, and I got up and I kept going.
Yeah. So again, I think. Look, for the 3 points I would have made, if no one spoke today. So that's why I make notes, because in case no one speaks, no one comes on stage, I got to talk for an hour and a half, right? So that's mainly why I make notes. Here's the first thing I would say. I think believing in ourselves, our attitude towards ourselves. Again, it's not that our greatest fear is not that we're going to fail. Our greatest fear is that we're a genius beyond belief.
I struggled admitting when I couldn't do something. I had to find a space to be able to tell myself, it's okay, you can't do this. Look for another way.
Yeah. No, I'll take your kindness view. We need the kindness helps. How you treat others definitely helps. But that's probably my second point. I think when it comes to believing in yourself, we need to work on radiating confidence and assurance. Joni, we have to expect success. Because that's how we get success. We can't have a moment of thinking, what if I fail? Of course, we all do. I'm saying the sooner you can banish those thoughts and think, of course I'm gonna succeed.
Hon, you
Yeah.
know that I do not lack in the confidence. Okay, that's
Right.
that's not me. But I do feel like there's doors that are open for some people.
Tony, you are those people. It's not just for
No, I'm
other
really
people.
not.
Don't it just means
I'm
that the doors
really
that get
not.
open for us are greater because
No,
we gotta wait longer.
You said the word there, Journey. That's a bit crazy, which is but. Don't say but. Never say but.
I will not say bad anymore. I will just say
And that's a great event, everyone on stage and who was on stage now. So true. Right. The second thing I will say to anyone is prepare. Those who are outstanding, those who are great, those who we call lucky, they prepare for the opportunity. Whatever that sounds like, but they get themselves to a stage where they're so good at what they do that when opportunities come, they take them.
I think I spend all my moments preparing when it's like our 4 a.m. chats. It's the alone time because you don't know who you're going to meet in the elevator or walking on the street. And that's when you need to be prepared. And I think I manifest and set intention. I can't even say I do that before events. Today, I just jumped right in.
You need your elevator speech. Boom.
No,
what is
Coach,
it?
Coach David, if you want to say something before we go, you can do.
Yes, of course.
So I know, of course, you're on stage, so it's up to you. You can unmute and share with us with your last thoughts if you're going.
He shared in the private chat that he wanted to share the last words.
Yeah, I'm saying, please feel free.
My internet has been acting up.
Always does. It's fine. we can hear you now. We can see you as well. So it's all
Okay,
good.
can you see me?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Annie, for putting this together. Joe and Karthik, thank you so much. I just want to say the last words that it's about doing. Just start doing, and that's my last word to everyone. Just do it. Joe and Karthik, thank you for your energy. I love the last 30 minutes, 40 minutes thereabout. Enjoyed myself. My internet is acting up a little bit today, but let's just do it. And everyone who is alive in this world, there's no need for you to serve a small number of people. You got LinkedIn, you got Facebook, you got TikTok, and you have the grandfather of LinkedIn right here with us.
We got 8 billion people in the world, Mr. David.
like the Catalyst, Catalytic, and Joe, and a good network. So please go do it. That's my last counsel. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you,
Joni and Michelle. Please do join us for our show on Friday afternoon. We get to learn about this man's genius. Thank you so much, Coach David. You take care. You made my day by being here, by the way. Thank you so much. Look.
Oh wait, right. I do have a joke for everyone.
Go on, tell us. What's your joke?
It's not too dirty. It's not dirty. So
I didn't think it was.
I mean, yeah. What, you know me.
I was waiting for
it. Okay. It's not that dirty. Okay. So it's one of those bar jokes, like where like a rabbi, a priest, and a clown walk into the bar. And they sit down and the bartender comes over to them to ask them what they want. But he looks at them and he's like, "What? Is this a joke?" Double entendre. I hope everyone got that out there.
You're a lovely person, Joni. Right. Coach David, and then before you go, anyone else who's here as well, my friends, go in the comments on the event page after the event and comment, see comments that resonate with you. Respond to some of them, and that's where you connect with people. So go to the event page, go to comments, find people that you want to connect with, send a connection request or just follow them. Yeah, that's Joni, Michelle. Find them.
Not Michelle.
Oh no, Michelle's a bit harsh on connecting with anyone. So let's
I do connect. It's intentional.
Okay, so she's like, okay, there's hope.
Joe, you are so in that list. So stop it. She knows she's in that list.
You
She's
two are
there.
murder.
We
You
in
two
the
are murder.
DMs. She's there.
Right. Hold on. So let me do my number 3. My number 3, that what we need is something called intelligent objectivity.
You give me that every effing day.
Right.
Literally.
But we can do it for ourselves, right?
No, that's why I get you.
I think we can stand back and look at situations that we're in and think, what would a stranger say about the situation? What would they do?
I think you would have to care first, if what a stranger would say.
I know, I'm saying no, but ask yourself. Learn to look at things through a stranger's eyes, is what I'm saying to you. Then you realize that you have all the tools you need. And then you realize that sometimes, maybe you need to learn some more, right?
But what if you was that stranger and you're the one creating those things that didn't exist?
Well, then when you look through a stranger's eyes, you see things more objectively, more clearly, rather than us who are emotional beings, where we think, I know it all, or no, I don't want to do that because that's too scary.
Joni got what I said. I seen her eyes perk up. She got it, went over your head, and Joni got it.
I'm not looking at you, so it's all right. Right. No, my last real trick to find this authority and influence is learn about people. Everything's about people. Your bold idea is about people. The people you're going to serve. Now, to get there, you need to build a team, as Michelle said earlier. I'm saying everything's about people. You need partners, you need suppliers, you need people in your network.
I think it's important to have the flexibility that while you're learning about the people, you need to be willing to meet them where they are and not try to force them to be where you want them to be.
I agree, but I think that it's more fundamental than that, Michelle. I think there's the simple ideas, right? No man can become rich without enriching others.
But it also depends on what your idea of rich is, because when you hear the word rich, more than likely, most people associate it into a financial term. And for me, there's no amount of financial wealth that would make me feel rich, because I've had money and I've been miserable.
Oh, girl, you're speaking my language. If someone could just let me out into
there's more wealth in who I surround myself with, and I have more wealth with the company I keep and what I create and manifest to give to the world.
That's all you need. I think the older you get, the less wealth you need.
I used to talk so much ish to my dad when he told me I had too many friends and you could count your friends on one hand. When I was kid, I used to tell him, man, you shut up. You don't know. These are my friends. Where are these MFers now? Nowhere to be seen. In jail, in coffins.
I think you're look, I think we need money. Let's know. The reason we don't have money, the reason you don't need money, because
I do. I have to send my kids to college. I said
money doesn't make you happy. I didn't say we don't need money. I said money does not.
It just doesn't matter to me. I don't care about. Well, I care about Louis Vuitton bag or.
The more you say that, the less money you're gonna get. I'm trying to get you to stop saying.
But I don't want to.
Would you not be in a relationship with your wife if you met her and there was no money? Would your wife or your husband, would that thought change if you was to meet them and the financial numbers didn't align with the thought?
It's not about that. It's not about that. I think people don't.
Does she make you laugh?
I think people don't realize that we talk ourselves out of the money we want.
No, I don't think that's true. I was rich too. I was really rich, and I don't like that feeling.
I don't either.
I don't care. I care about sex, humor, empathy. There we go.
Money is more
about
money is more about people valuing you.
Seriously, no. It's changed for me. It's changed.
Right.
After cancer,
I think when you lose things that money can't replace, you get a whole new definition of financial worth.
The reality then becomes that you're wishing yourself no money.
Then fine. My parents got money.
Yeah, that's where you're going to be then, right?
I don't, like I said, Eddie, when you lose things that money can never replace, your alignment shift.
It does.
And I've lost things that no amount of
Money-
money in the world is ever going to be able to give me back.
Michelle,
Money is only currency. Now, on the one hand, you are talking as if it's everything. Money's not everything, right? It's a currency.
I just said the way you referenced it, most of your audience does believe it's everything.
It's not every. Of course, it's not everything, but
It's
we
not.
but we need money. I say like, and
it's
the way
hard to
we
get.
listen,
It's hard
the way-
to get at
It
square
is
one.
not hard to get. $14
It's not
trillion
hard.
a day
hard.
circles this world.
You know,
Digitally.
this is a conversation that you're having.
Legally, Michelle. I mean, we're not going to go rob a bank.
Oh, we can. Let's go.
No,
I feel like we'd be good at it, though.
Let's
we
go.
would- you see,
Set it off.
all the
You
things-
could be like the cute little like.
No,
"Alright,
that's not going to work. Right?
I
Rather
know
than be-
we're not doing that.
No,
I am
listen,
very.
all
No,
the things,
we are not bank robbers.
all the things we
We're
talked
not
about.
bank robbers, but maybe
Listen,
we'll dress up as ones for Halloween.
Also,
Okay.
all the things we talked about, that have been intentional and daring to have a vision and dreaming. Money's the same thing. I want everyone here to be financially free. But if
What
you
is
can
your definition
deny,
of financial freedom?
have so much money that you don't need to even think about it.
See, but for me, financial freedom is like the rent's paid, my child is fed, she
That's not
has
financial freedom.
clothing. Those for me, that makes me feel
Not-
financially secure.
That's not financial. That's not financial. Secure is not financial freedom.
Well, but I guess you got to live in a life where you've lost everything, have nobody, and you have to rebuild alone to understand that financial freedom isn't everything. Being able to wake up and hug your child, being able to wake up and be with your child with a roof over your head, those are the things that there's no amount of money that's ever going to give you any form of.
It's not about happiness through money. It's
About
having the money to pay what you have to pay for.
$100, Annie, after legal bills to make sure my children are safe.
Yeah.
There went my financial freedom, and I am perfectly okay not having that money and not having that safety net, so that I can have like this dope ass personality that I can make fun of P. Willis and have you as a friend, Michelle's a friend, and I don't need to get new clothes all the time. I could sell them, which I do. I sell my clothes.
Girl, listen, thrift store shopping, you find some stuff, and then you can sell it so much more. I love it.
If you want to work, if you want to live worrying about money forever, good luck with that. I'm saying to you.
I know, but maybe that's your growing up, right?
Eh?
That's how you grew up.
What?
You grew up with that sort of nervousness.
No.
Joan is basically saying she grew up where money was never of an issue, a thought, a concern. So she's never had that mentality of needing to have that financial freedom because it's always been the silver spoon she ate.
No, that's like saying I grew up. My family had no education, so I must stay there. No, that's not.
No, she's saying you
grew
up with the financial freedom, so that's why it's a different definition for you.
No, I'm saying flip it and give your kids a legacy. Now, be the next Rothschilds. Why not?
I have no desire to do that, but I am proud of you. I'm proud to be your friend. That's about it.
Dare to dream and dare to
I love both of you. I'm proud of both
if you have a good idea, then the money will come.
Exactly.
Right, naturally, without you working too hard.
That's because you're a star, Annie.
No, you're the star, Joe.
You're the dope ass behind the scenes team.
You're the star.
Anyway, look, I've got through my 4 points, and then the people still here. So Dr. Leslie says, "Good point, Michelle." Oh, that's Natalie. Sorry, I missed that. Good point, Michelle. I think there was another one. Good point, Joni, as well. Look, and of course, and as Dr. Augustus says, we'll have different realities. We'll
Yeah.
do. Yeah, but never think money is not important. Yay.
Didn't say it wasn't important.
Excellent. I'm glad. So we agree then.
We agree. It's important.
It's like a smidge important. But
No,
I
so
still
that-
want to be able to hang a poster of Marilyn Monroe on my wall.
Day digitally, like if $14 trillion can circle this globe every day digitally, I don't want to hear we have homeless people and starving people because money's the issue.
But,
And
but,
we're
see, but, see,
shutting
but,
down
but,
all of our aid centers in Africa.
you can change that with money.
And
in
I
the
absolutely,
bank.
you signed the NDA, and you know I am
I'm saying,
absolutely
you
changing
can
that.
change that. You can be philanthropy. Is that what they call it, right?
Okay, we don't want to make your stuff too political or anything. We absolutely love you and adore you, Annie, and
Give money to charity to help the needy. Is what I'm
we
saying.
want to come to your 2-kitchen house.
Oh my gosh, I
That's
know.
all we're saying.
What if me and you went together, Joe? He would die if he had to deal with us together.
Anyway, now Omar said it will be. Would you be you three on Zoom party session 6 in the fall? Call me Omar because I was there last time. I flunked badly, but these two can definitely beat me. I'm sure.
Omar, we will talk about it. It really depends on where I'm at.
Well, we're really gonna just like save up all of our money.
No,
get it.
no, it's done remotely, but then I still need to be in the US to press the buzzer. Doesn't work otherwise. You two always win because you're
I
nearer.
mean, no, we'll come. We'll come. You know, I have passport.
My friends, we need to go. Now, thank you so much,
Yes,
everyone.
Dr. Augustus.
You
Sorry,
too.
sorry for
And
taking over this. Oh goodness. Sorry, Annie.
And he loves when
We
take
do love
over.
you very much.
Yeah, no, you're the star, Jody. You're the star, Michelle. No, you are.
I know we are. Like, get out of here. Go away.
Sweet Annie.
Oh, you make me laugh. Thank you so much, everyone. You truly made me laugh,
Thank you.
right? And thank you for sharing your gems. We learn from you every time. Look, I got a show to my room's on tomorrow. I want to talk about how to develop self-regulation of your emotions. So do join us for that as well. I'm sure you two are
Run the other way. No.
That's not the answer. Bye.
She's success, we go both on media.com and celebrate it. We go without champagne or rum, but she's success, we go both on media.